you, but I want to chat with you. So come on through. Like, who do I think I am? I'm just gonna bust out with my little slow freestyle rhyming. I'm trying, like I'm trying to get a contract. I'm trying to get a contract. Is somebody looking for the slowest freestyle rapper ever? Like, I need time to get my whole rap together. This is probably just another episode of On Everything, just whatever I feel like talking about while I am driving. It is the daytime. It is my drive time. I feel like all the time is my drive time. uh, Professional driver for life. Uh, that's my daytime gig. That's my nighttime gig. I just drive all around the Atlanta metropolitan area, and you all get to ride along with me and chat with me and listen to my nonsense. Let me see. Let me see what I can share. Multi-streaming, social sharing. I don't know what this is. Oh, let's see. Okay, so there's, okay, 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 y'all. So I'm already live. I was just pushing buttons. I was just pushing buttons, trying to see what I could, see what else I can do, y'all. I'm just seeing what else I can do. So I'm still, I was on a different page. I didn't want to. I was trying to share this on my personal page, but I'm actually logged on another page. But anyway, hey, how y'all doing? What y'all doing? What y'all sipping on? Water, coffee, wine, cognac, uh, whiskey. What y'all doing? What y'all doing in y'all free time? Anyway, I'm asking what y'all doing in y'all free time. But as you all know, I'm going live from Haps, and I'm going to keep repeating this until some of y'all join me on Haps. I just want y'all to join me on Haps so we can chat, and I'll be able to see your chat here. But I am live streaming onto Facebook, onto Twitch, Twitter, and YouTube all at the same time. So hey y'all, hey, y'all get to ride along with me as I harass your lives once again. And actually, it's a sunny day. Do y'all see that? It's actually a sunny day. We have been having gray, cloudy days, stormy, rainy days. So this is a blessing. It's now 70 degrees, which is so beautiful. Um, don't pay attention to the fact that I have on a long sleeve hoodie dress. It's still 70 degrees outside. I've got the air on. If I wasn't chatting with you all, I would have the windows down, just letting that nice, fresh breeze come through here. So, I don't know how many of you have ever visited Georgia. There are so many trees here. It's beautiful. It's so beautiful to see all of the trees, and there are so many evergreens. And then we have like a very short, what I would consider winter, because you look around now, and you guys probably can't see this, but things turn brown, but things are so green right now, and it's so beautiful. I love it. The only part of that I do not love is when it gets a little bit warmer and the pollen like covers things, and it'll change the color of everything outside when that pollen gets really heavy. If you have allergies and you're considering moving to Georgia, baby, get that all in check before you come down here. Get the right pills, get the right I'm not saying get drugs and pills or whatever. I'm just saying, if you are into your wellness and you do everything organically, get whatever you need to treat your allergies and get your allergies in check organically, however you do it, okay? Because that is a big issue down here in Georgia. The pollen is out of control. There's so much fresh vegetation and forestry around here that you have to really be able to get your allergies in check. So this is kind of like a welcome to Atlanta type thing. If you're considering moving to Atlanta, if you're considering visiting Atlanta. So this is what happened to me when I moved to Atlanta. I had never had any issues with allergies as far as seasonal allergies, hay fever, those types of things. Never had any of those allergies. The only allergy that I've ever had, for anybody who cares and wants to know, is I have an allergy to Bactrim. Oh, wait, is that a good thing? You know how on TV mystery shows, my mind is just all over the place. When I think of something, I'm going to talk about it. This on everything. So you know how on TV shows somebody will like murder mysteries or thrillers or whatever, somebody will find out that a person has an allergy and then they'll use it against them and kill them, and they'll be like, yeah, so she ordered this soup and she told the people at the restaurant that she had a seafood allergy, but somehow she ended up with lobster bits in her seafood in her soup, and it killed her. So I'm just saying, for the people that know me, that love me, I'm allergic to Bactrim, and then I just get just an itchy little rash. So I'm really not concerned about you guys killing me with Bactrim. This is so dark. This just went so dark. Now I'm concerned. I'm making myself concerned that I'm telling you my truth. I'm telling you my truth for the people that know me and love me. Don't let anyone give me Bactrim because I'm allergic to it. Or so they say. I'm probably not allergic to it. Probably just had some weird reaction to whatever illness I had and started taking Bactrim for. Whatever. You know, if you get red or itchy, develop a fever, you're allergic. So for the past 20 years, I've been living in fear of Bactrim. I haven't really. Anyway, allergies to this, and this is what I was talking about, okay? Because my mind is not total mush. There's just so much information that I have to get it out when it comes up, because if I try to recall it, boom, gone. So what happened, I was in Georgia for about a year and a half, almost 2 years, and I started working at this place, and all of a sudden, every day, I was having these allergy symptoms. I'm coughing, I'm sneezing, my eyes are running. That was like the worst thing. My eyes, don't affect my eyes. I cannot have issues with my eyes. I can't have issues with blurry vision. That just bothers me. Draining of the eye bothers me. I was constantly like wiping my eyes. I'm trying to work, I'm wiping my eyes, nose running, coughing, just itchy throat. And I'm like, what the heck? So I took some Benadryl, and Benadryl is heavy. You don't just give Benadryl to everybody. Don't be giving Benadryl to your babies talking about, I just wanted him to stop crying and sleep. Don't give Benadryl to your babies, y'all. Benadryl is lethal. I mean, I was like 200 pounds, and Benadryl will knock me on my behind. It does have has effects. It affects people differently, but Benadryl knocks my big behind on my ass. 5'10". I was at the time probably over 200 pounds. I'm under now, maybe, I don't know. I've been fasting for Lent, so no meat for Lent, just fish and fruits and vegetables. Anyway, so I took a Benadryl. It helped me. So I was like, okay, maybe I'll just take some allergy medicine. This has to be something weird. You know, I'm not going to be in my 40s developing some freakish allergy, especially an allergy that only affects me when I'm outdoors, because I love being outside. Hint, hint. Somebody want to go take a walk in the park? Go walk down by the beach. Let's take a long walk around the park. I love being outside. So, dude, my life cannot be limited and restricted to staying inside. So I had to find a remedy. So I went to Walmart, and I bought some of their little Equate allergy pills, and I started taking an allergy pill every day, and I did that for maybe about 2 weeks, and then boom, no, I'm gonna call it situational allergies. No more situational allergies. It's just my little allergy situation was, it was gone. It was gone. And yeah, so I'm just saying, if you're moving to Georgia, if you got allergy issues, try to, get your Claritin or whatever your doctor prescribes, or get whatever roots and berries that you decide that you should be taking to help you get through allergy season. Because when this pollen starts to rain down on Georgia, it is another whole nother life force, no lie. So yeah, welcome to Georgia. Welcome to Atlanta. Welcome to Atlanta. They are building, people keep saying, don't come to Atlanta, we all full. But every corner you turn, like I'm driving past, and driving with no hands, driving past, and they're building like houses and subdivisions and apartment buildings and condos everywhere. When I say everywhere, I mean everywhere. They are continually and constantly building. The only frustration that I have, and thankfully right now where I'm going, I'm driving east of the city. So as you can see, I'm having a fairly easy time driving east of Atlanta. But Lord, sweet baby Jesus, have mercy on me when I have to drive into Atlanta or through Atlanta, or I need to get north of Atlanta, because you have to go through some terrible traffic. So welcome to Atlanta. Don't come to Atlanta and complain about the traffic. I'm telling y'all right now, when you're visiting, don't come and complain about the traffic, because people who live here, we don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear you complain about the traffic. I'm telling you now, the traffic is so bad that at one job I had, it was taking me an hour every single day, one way to work, sometimes more, at least an hour one way to work, at least an hour on the way back. And like on the way back home, I'm in traffic, I'm like falling asleep. I had to have snacks in the car so I could have something that was keeping me awake. That's probably why I got big when I got here. Now that I'm thinking about it, I'm telling you, when I start saying stuff, I'm like, girl, that's how you got big. Because I look at pictures of before I came to Atlanta, and I was not as big as I am now, even after I've lost weight. I was not this big before I came to Atlanta. But I seriously, literally, no lie, had to make sure I had snacks in the car for my drive home, because I would be exhausted. First of all, because I had to leave an hour early, so I had to be up, get my kid ready for school, drop him off at school, and give myself at least an hour to get to work. And then on the way home, I've got this stupid hour drive. God forbid somebody has an accident or a breakdown on the ridiculous expressway, excuse me, then that just prolongs that even more. So my behind had to have snacks, something to keep me awake, something to keep me engaged while I was driving. And sometimes that wouldn't even be enough. I would have to call people. Thank God for friends and loved ones that I could talk to on the way home. I would seriously call people and talk to them so I wouldn't fall asleep in traffic on the way home. So that being said, don't come here and visit or move here and complain about the traffic. I am telling you no. I'm telling you now. Tamiko, it's Miko all day. It's telling you now that the traffic is a mess here, and we know it. And look, when they try to do something about it, like expand the highways, open them up from 4 lanes to 8 lanes, maybe it's gonna take about 4 years. So come get that feel. Come feel that whole thing out before you come here, especially if you're a complainer. You want to complain about the traffic. You want to complain about traffic. Don't complain about the traffic. Just leave earlier, okay? That's the smart thing to do. That's my tip for the day. My tip for the day is leave early, because I feel that some people that live here are not compensating for the array of erratic driving here. So you don't leave early enough, and then you get out here and you want to do the speed limits in a lot of places are like 70 miles per hour, but you know, to slow down in the cities and whatnot. But you get out here on the expressway and you're driving like a speed demon, and not everybody's doing that. You got people that are trying to be careful, and then you got nutbags out here, and then you got street racers out here, and then you got motorcycles. Everybody's like, oh, look out for the motorcyclists, whatever you call them, cyclists. That the way cyclists is the people that ride like bikes like 10 speed. Look out for the people on their motorcycles. Let's just do it like that. But some of these folks get on their motorcycles and will ride through traffic like crazy people. So you got to watch out for that too. And then I feel like when it rains here, people go on kamikaze missions on the expressway. No lie. Just make sure that you compensate when it's raining. Make sure that you compensate for an accident on the expressway. When it's dry, make sure that you compensate for an accident on the expressway. When you get to a place where a lane is merging on or off the expressway, just make sure you compensate for that. Like, take into account when you're driving here in Atlanta, every entrance or exit onto or off of the expressway, because some of those entrance and exits are really popular, are well traveled, and you just get like a crap load of traffic in one place. And then not only like where I'm driving right now, there are 3 lanes, right? Let's just say that right lane is going to turn into an exit only lane. What I'm going to do, because I don't like that, you got like a quarter of a mile of traffic waiting to get off on this exit ramp. No, baby, here's the exit coming up. I'm right here in the second lane and now I want to get off. That's what people do here. People will drive all over that little, what do you call that little triangle when you're getting off the expressway? You ain't supposed to be driving on that. People will wait till the last minute to get off, and will drive all across grass and all sorts of carrying on, trying to get off the expressway at the last minute. Here's another thing, another suggestion that and this is something that I still do. Like right now, I don't have the GPS on, because this is a place that I've been to about 50 times. I don't know, just making up a number, just throwing out a number, but I'm very familiar about the place that I'm going to. But there are so many freaking places in Atlanta, so many points of interest, so many places that you can go and visit. You know, you'll have a friend in one town and you gotta use your GPS. That's what I'm getting at. Use your GPS when you're here. It will be a lifesaver. Make sure that you are connected to your GPS if you don't know where you're going, because this is another thing that I feel like some people drive and I don't know if they're visitors or if they're new or what the deal is. They just don't know where they're going, and you can see them in traffic on the expressway. I don't know how this turned into a whole traffic thing, but welcome to Atlanta, y'all. But you'll see people driving, just making all sorts of bad decisions, changing lanes like suddenly, and then like, is this my exit? No, it's not my exit. Like, what is your GPS saying? If you don't know where you're going and you're using your GPS, baby, turn the sound on. Don't have your GPS on silent when you don't know where you're going. You need somebody talking to you, telling you where you going. Don't be winging it. This is what I'm saying. When you come to Atlanta, you want to get in this traffic, don't wing it, baby. Wing it after about the 5th, 6th, 7th time there. And I'm saying that as a person who instinctively am not easily lost. So I'd probably be one of those people, if somebody tried to kidnap me and give me Backstrom, and they dumped me in the back of their truck, I'd be in my mind like, yep, he turned left, we went 1,000 paces, and then he turned right, and we went in a roundabout, and then when I escaped, I tell the police, now go in the roundabout, and then turn left, and then turn right. Boom, that's where he is. So instinctively, it's very difficult for me to get lost. But but I still use the GPS. I've been here almost 6 years. I still use the GPS to get to some places until it's muscle memory, or I know exactly where I'm going, or if I just want to get lost. Who just wants to get lost sometimes? Raise your hand. Sometimes you just want to get lost. You just want to drive. You fill the gas tank up and you just want to drive. Like this beautiful day, if I didn't have something to do, I just put gas in the car, I would just drive. It's so beautiful outside. I think I would probably just drive until it was like, I don't know, until I just got tired of driving, because it's so nice outside. Okay, I was just going to say, I'm instinctively driving myself, and I'm like, dang, let me pay attention to like the road signs so I know where I'm at, so I don't pass up my exit. But I haven't passed it up, y'all. So, hey, okay, so I drifted into talking about driving and talking about gas, right? Because nobody's just like driving willy-nilly out there these days because of gas prices. Maybe you are, maybe you aren't. I get in the car, I got somewhere to go. But I did make an extra stop yesterday because I really wanted to go smoke a cigar. So even though gas prices are high, I wanted to smoke a cigar. It's pouring down rain by my house. I didn't want to go outside on the porch where I could have smoked if I wanted to be all misty. But I didn't. I wanted to go to a cigar lounge so I could just chill out and relax, have a nice smoke, nice drink, be around some cool people. So that's what I did. So I drove those extra miles last night. But yesterday I read an article that said that the price of a barrel of gas is going down, right? So we all know what that means, that the gas prices should go down. We also know what that means. The gas prices are not going to go down like they freaking went up. Like, gas was like $3.69, and then all of a sudden it was $4.96, and then it was like $4.17. This like, so gas prices went up like by 30 cents, by 40 cents overnight. You know how gas prices are going down? 2 days ago, I put gas in the car and it was $4.29 where I was at. Last night, it was $4.25 or $4.24. Nah, don't go down by 5 cents. You went up by like 30 or 40 cents overnight during the middle of the day. Go down by that much. Don't play with me. Go down by that much. That's how I feel about that gas stuff. This world that we live in. You know, that just reminds me of something else. I just said this world that we live in. That's a world that we live in. It just leads me into a conversation, because I'm talking about money. I was going to talk about money. I was going to talk about this capitalistic world that we live in. Everything is just fueled and run by money. Everybody wants more money. If you're not giving someone enough money, they're not happy with you. If you're not earning enough money, you're not happy. And some people are just hoarding money and doing what with it? What are you doing with your money? You're not spending your money. You're not going on vacation. You're not enjoying your life. You're just working. So you have more money. Oh my gosh, the money is just insane. I like having money too. I also enjoy spending money on things that I like. But I'm just saying, guys, this inflation thing, I don't even want to get into talking about inflation and economics and stuff like that, because that stuff was hard to understand in school, like all the way back in middle school and high school and college. Economics just always, it's just like, I get it, but dang, do we have to talk about it? Do we have to take another class of economics? And apparently we do. So we have to understand how this money-hungry, capitalistic world that we live in operates. So we have to understand what's happening with the money and the greed and you know, this 1% of people having all of the wealth in the world, and then there's the rest of us and all that good stuff. So we have to understand that, you know, a little bit. I'm not going to understand it enough to have some super educated conversation with you guys about it, but I do understand economics, and I do understand for real. Again, I'm looking like that. I'm past my exit. I'm just instinctively getting lost. No, but my exit is coming up. Do not fear. My exit is coming up here, guys. But yeah, I mean, I should not have said that I don't know enough about economics to have an educated conversation about it. I just kind of don't care to. Um, yeah, because just because. So, you guys, if you've been trying to chat with me, I like to try to go onto my other platforms after I've been live, in the car, especially because I can't see. I don't have an external device to see if you're chatting with me. Um, so I'll go back over and see on Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, or YouTube if somebody is chatting with me, and I will respond to you if you are. I am almost where I'm supposed to be, y'all. So, I don't know. Y'all want to keep on talking? Look, I'm talking. I guess I'm talking to myself. I don't know, y'all. Do y'all want to keep on talking? It's me. It's Tamiko. I'm the only one that's talking. So would you guys like to continue to chat with me or listen to me? Just chat on about all sorts of random stuff. One point just leads me off. It just has branched me off into economics. So, um, let's see, guys. So, is anybody who is watching me or listening to me, does anybody smoke cigars? I love cigars. I love a good cigar. I smoke cigars. I've smoked cigars for years. Does anybody drink whiskey? I like a good whiskey. I like a good old fashioned. So I just started drinking old fashions over like the last 6 or 7 months. But I enjoy an old fashioned. Y'all see how I'm not giving y'all too much eye contact, because now I'm out on the streets with other people. The expressway, ironically, was a little bit easier to maneuver, but I gotta watch these streets out here, y'all. Um, so I have usually been ending these lives when I get out here to this space when I'm off of the expressway, because I have to pay more attention. That may seem weird to somebody, but do have to pay more attention to where I'm driving, and I'm almost where I'm supposed to be. I hope you guys have enjoyed listening to me. I appreciate everybody who has joined in and watched. Um, excuse me. I had this nice. Let me just tell y'all this. So I was at this place yesterday. They're like, "Yeah, we're gonna give you. We're gonna give you. We got a nice hot lunch for you. We got a nice hot lunch for you." And I was like, okay, great. So they'll probably have like a chicken option, a fish option. If you don't know already, I have given up meat for Lent, and so I'm only eating fish and fruits and vegetables. And my body feels good, I guess. It feels better. But anyway, that is the sacrifice that I'm making for Lent, which is going until the 14th of April, I believe. And so hot lunch, they said hot lunch, we're going to give you guys a hot lunch. All right, you guys all ready? We're going to take you over, we're going to get you a hot lunch. So the hot lunch consisted of chips, water. There was a choice of chips, if that helps anybody. If anybody is like, oh, well, she had a choice of chips, she could have had Sun Chips or Doritos or barbecue chips or Lay's plain. And I think there was like 2 other chips, right? Or Ruffles. So she had a choice. She had choices, but the hot lunch was not hot. Nothing. There was nothing hot about it. There was nothing, absolutely nothing hot about it. There were sandwiches. There was a turkey Cobb sandwich. If you know what a Cobb salad is, you know that a Cobb salad is going to consist of a meat with some bacon. I am a lover of bacon, but I am not eating bacon. So, blah. And then there was a turkey club. So I was like, in my head, I was like, well, I can just take the meat. People that hasn't had, and I haven't meat. Um, the turkey Cobb, unless you have, I turn like people want to me over. You have this, I'm saying a lot of things. So the turkey Cobb sandwich back. I put on my mask on. And actually, I gotta go. I can't. I have to end this live. I'm sorry. Yeah, I gotta end this live. Bye, y'all.